Boom! Welcome to the show.
That's correct.
How's everybody doing today? We hope you're having a spectacular Monday. Woo, it's frigid. Got our hoodies on. I mean, what more could you ask for? It was almost 90 degrees here on Saturday, and now it's a lot colder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and I'm sure the rest of you are feeling the same pains, but hey, you know what? It's Car Stereo. We're going to have fun Car Stereo talk. 64, sunny in California. Of course, it's beautiful. 36. Now that's what I'm talking about. Kentucky, the longest state in the world.
Oh no.
I tell you, going through Kentucky, like through Michigan, because to go to Michigan, you got to go like through Kentucky, and it just feels like Kentucky never ends.
Did you get fried chicken?
You're so sad. You're so sad. North Indiana checking in at 32. 73 in Fresno. Well, that's good. Good evening, peeps, from cold, snowy Massachusetts. I bet. 56 in New Mexico.
Yeah.
I know. We're going to Vegas, and I'm sure it's good. Hey, it's these guys. Hi, how are you?
Hi, what's up, 5-star?
78 in SoCal. Hello from Vegas, where it is a bit frigid. So it's supposed to be in the 50s all of this. Yeah.
All this week?
Yeah, it means we got to bring jackets and pants. I'll be wearing pants. There you go. Howdy. How are you? 39 and cloudy in East Tennessee. Hit that like button. Oh, for sure. Please do. Corner checking in.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. See? Right on my face.
Usually warm in Cali. Unusually warm in Cali. Yeah, consider it's unusually cold in Florida. Hi, guys. How you doing?
What's up?
Hey. Long time.
Tim's.
No talk.
What's up, Tim?
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's burning 37 here. Oh, wow. Yeah. Cooled off from the weekend in Florida. Bring it back. Yeah. It's 54, 37 in Jersey.
Oh,
Atlantic City. We'll be there and sometime this year.
Yeah.
Hello from San Jose, California. Let's go Niners. Stadium is half from work office. Fun time, 73 today.
Very nice.
Very cool.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of traffic when you get out.
El Fernandez.
What's up, brother?
What is happening? If you guys got questions, feel free to get them in. Fernando will start pinging them in, starring them up so that we can get to those. Sunny 64 in East Texas. But I'm at work.
Texas.
Hey, so are we. We want to get out of here. 54 in Tampa. Yep. I feel you. We're there. Hey, guys. York, PA checking in at 39 degrees. For a while there, I was kind of excited because it seemed like, this summer, the winter was going to end.
Yeah.
Which is early because it's only January, and I was kind of bummed because usually it's not, we get March, up until March is so maybe that's what it's going to be. Lincoln, Nebraska checking in at 49. It's 71 in Vegas. It's supposed to get cold, man.
It's supposed to, yeah.
According to my information, 76 in Dallas. All right, so hold on. We've been checking our phones for downloads so that so that we have something to watch on the plane. But I think,
how you doing?
I think I'm just gonna join. What's that stupid service I want to join?
T-Mobile?
No, so stupid. Masterclass. I have it on my phone. So anytime I go somewhere, I keep all the temperatures. Like right now in Stillwater, it is.
Why would I say T-Mobile?
I don't know, man. Right now in Stillwater, it's 60. It's actually warmer in Stillwater 73. Than it is here.
Out in Vegas. What's up, Mike?
All right, so Long Beach, Seattle, Phoenix, Las Vegas. Here we go. So today you had a hot, so 47 to 71, 47 to 70. Wednesday is 46 to 65.
So we're going to be here, right?
Thursday, 50s. 47.
30s. Oh, my gosh.
47 to 50 the whole rest of the week.
I'm not going.
Good Lord. It'll be fun. So
it's going to be cold.
Sup, bruh. 37 in New York City. Not bad. Still cold, though. That's terrible. San Antonio checking in at 68. It's hard to believe that like you guys actually have better weather than we do right now, which is funny. So
Texas?
just yeah, a lot of people. Sao Paulo, Brazil. What is happening? There you go. 20 in northern Maine, going to be -10 tonight. I don't know how anybody lives in that state. Sue's family is from there, and I don't know how anybody could deal with like no, that's too cold. You guys have a layer of something that I don't have. Hey guys, 70 in Arizona, 22 in Alaska. Oh God, no!
That is just painful.
It's like the opposite side of Maine. You know what I mean? It's like the 2 points.
You live in Michigan.
Pizza Dave,
right?
Yeah,
it was cold.
Yes. What's up, car gift?
Your body hurts when it's so cold.
My body hurts now when it's cold.
Yeah, but you're in Florida.
No, but still hurts.
Like over there, like
32
20s,
PA.
20s, 30s. Your body's like, I can't take it.
I don't. That's what I said. They have a layer of something that I don't have.
See, let's go to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto Rico is
89. Let's go.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah. Well, it's like when we went on the cruise. It was freezing here, and went over there. We're playing in the water.
Yeah.
You know. Can budget acoustical RTAs do recommended for tuning a DSP? Yeah. So like
It's 2 types of RTAs.
Acoustical and so he's
Electrical.
talking he's talking acoustical. So yes, actually Dayton has their microphone, USB microphone.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one that we use is the Studio 6 U-Test mic, which is the universal mic. By Studio 6.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you can use the Studio 6 software, RTA, which is the same software that we use for the iRTA2, our electrical RTA. But why not? Of course. I mean, because you can use a U-Test mic to do it. So, yeah, go for it. I mean, yes, the answer is yes, you can, and it'll work fine.
Yeah.
Especially with the new, with the U-Test mic, hook up to an iPad, it's USB-C, the cable's long enough, which that's the thing with those is usually like you can't put extensions on them, so you got to make sure you get it with a long enough cable. But you just set it, close the door, iPad right next to the car, and just go to town. The differences, like the downside to them, is when you're so like the DMRTA and most RTAs have a ghosting feature. So like when you tune one side, you can take a screenshot and it'll ghost into the background, and when you go to the other one, you can match it. And that's really where the hard part comes if you're going to match left and right. But there again, you could also get you could also get like a like a erasable marker that won't right on the screen.
Okay.
So if you have a screen protector on like your iPad, just get one of those dry erase markers, draw the curve, okay? Because you just want to match up the curve, right? So
why not use your phone, take a picture, and just go like this?
You could, but I think that you could, but I think the dry erase marker would probably work better. At least it would for me, because that's what I'm looking at.
Got it. Done.
Yeah, good luck. It's gonna get cold in Vegas, Mike.
I'm sure you bring some jackets.
Yeah. But anyways, we use the U-Test mic, but I've had plenty of guys use the Dayton version of it. I haven't had a chance to buy the Dayton version yet. No. So, but I have, anyways.
We have some.
Yeah. We got really warm weather the past few days, but the rain was relentless. We got no rain, thank God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hope you're ready.
Nope.
I'm always ready.
Oh, really?
I was born ready.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the song, right?
Sure. I don't know. I mean, what do I got to be ready for? I mean, I got a class at 8 o'clock Saturday morning.
It's inside, man.
All I know is there's a CVS next door. I'm going to go next door. I'm going to pick up on my iced teas, maybe a candy bar or two. And I'm going to head back over. And then Saturday morning at like 7 o'clock, I'll be like,
everybody put your hands
up. And then that class will be fun for everyone involved because you get Sugar Dean. Everybody likes Sugar Dean. I'm just gonna start that one. All right.
Yeah, I can.
All right. So before we get too deep into this, which we're 10 minutes in, so apparently we've gotten too deep. Hey, we do this little thing called the 12-volt Clean Wire Club. Some of you guys are members. Some of you guys have heard of it. And we would like to pull this up here because we give Fernando finds somebody that did a really nice job, and we have a really nice job here. Some clean wiring, labeled, looking all pretty. Who do we have, Fernando?
Terrence did this install. Okay. It's I don't know. I never heard about that DSP or the amplifier.
No, it looks cool.
But it looks cool.
Yeah.
Under the seats. And I'm related because we put some amplifiers, DSPs under the seats, and it looks clean.
It looks very clean.
It has like a distribution block on the other side, kind of. I don't know what it is, but yeah, you got your powers, you got your signals. It looks
good.
Nice.
Looks nice. Very simple, very clean.
Terrence, very good job.
And of course, this has been brought to you by the fine folks at Metro Electronics that make T-Spec and Tsunami. If you're interested in some premium, affordable, because there's two, distribution blocks, RCA's, power wire, make sure to head over to metroonline.com. There you can view all the catalogs. You can go to T-Spec Online as well as Tsunami Online and just go directly to their pages. One cool thing about Tsunami that I really like, and I know the guys in the Clean Wire Challenge at Master Tech Expo, is that they sent us that wire, and it already comes pre-braided. So now they don't have to sit there, do that whole.
But that was part of it. That was part of the cool.
Well, to give them time to do something else.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to pull up this one real quick. Studio 6 is your choice for RTAs to use with the RTA2. Correct. We use 3 different RTA apps, but that one is the most useful because it has scaling. So you can just do this. So it allows you to, which I find very helpful when doing electrical work, because sometimes you need to zoom in. And so I like it for that. But yeah, Studio 6 app still kicking everybody's butt. And you have to get the Studio 6 version of it. You can't use the audio control because it doesn't work.
All right, so Mike just put the link for audio control enclosures.
Oh yeah, the new enclosures just came out. Yeah. Well, so if we're gonna do that, my battery's gonna go dead.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't plug it in. All right, so hold on. Let me get to here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna step out of here for a minute. But
okay,
because otherwise my laptop's gonna go dead, and that'll just screw everything up. So about 2 months ago, we had Matthew and Jeff Smith on the show, and we got to preview the new subwoofer enclosures that Audio Control just came out with. And if you caught the video that we did not too long ago, we had the new Gladiator box, but now they are starting to, they're going to be in stock here to start shipping. So if you're looking for a 112, 110, 1.8 preloaded box with the Audio Control Pacific Northwest speakers in them, Spike. It's going to be the Spike series because the Space series are the thin ones, and that was in the Gladiator box. So, yes, make sure to head over to audiocontrol.com where you can find all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have the pictures up on the website yet.
Oh, the boxes?
Yeah.
Hold
on.
Probably.
I don't know.
They're right there.
Yeah, oh, no. Enclosures. Oh, they do. Oh, cool. Hold on. Hide that comment for a minute. I want to pull this up. So, 2. There we go. So these are the Space Series loaded enclosures, and these are the Spike Series loaded enclosures. So we have both. So we have a 10 and a 12 wedge, and then we have
Spike.
A ported 8, Spike ported 8, Spike ported 10, and a Spike ported 12. And then those are the Gladiator and Jeep enclosures. Keep in mind these boxes, the Spike series are ported. They do have grills. But yeah, if you'd like to check those out just to get an idea of what the new boxes look like, the look and feel of them are very nice. When we had them in here, they're very nice. Good carpet, good stuff like that. Good good materials. We'll just say. But yeah, audiocontrol.com is a place to go check them out.
2 type of connections if you're looking for that. So
Do they do the 2 types
Yeah.
of connections on
Yeah,
here?
they do.
Oh, they
They have it.
do. Oh, yeah, that's
So,
cool. I like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
I think it's I don't remember, but I believe it's a T60 connection. Just click it on one.
I'm trying.
Try harder.
Yeah, so it's a vinyl front.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
There you
So
go.
you got a vinyl front. It's been so long.
Oh wow, how they actually
Vinyl
the
side.
light goes through the
Yeah, there's that connection there. It says audio control on the front.
Maybe in the specifications you can find out.
I'm just enjoying this. Yeah, so it's full vinyl wrap. I thought it was carpet.
No.
My bad.
No.
My bad. Oh.
So
I hit the wrong button. But anyways. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So all right. Tem Stereo Systems. Thank you for the 10, brother. You guys are an inspiration on. It's because if you
can read it from right there. It's easier to see.
I got used to this thing. I became a leader for the bike. Yeah, I remember him.
Okay.
Yeah. When he came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
he got burned.
Oh, right.
Because he
yes.
was
All you had to do
riding,
is say that he's the guy that got burned. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember. Oh, yeah. Ugh. It still makes me cringe.
Anyway.
Glitter Box has Spike series, not Slim. It did. Oh, right.
Yeah. It's the Spike.
My bad.
Yeah, Spike. And they sound really nice.
Yes.
Because we did a video. You want to check it out? 5-Star Car Stereo on YouTube. Here.
That's because, why didn't I know that? Because they don't make a Spike. Jesus.
Shallow?
They don't make a thin 8. They only make a thin 10 and 12.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Single voice.
It's Monday. It's Monday. Work with me here. I'm sorry. But yes, either way.
All right.
I'm just hoping to get one of these boxes because I'm hoping. Well, I would love to get their 8-inch. 12.
The 10.
The 8. You want the 10?
I mean, you have to have all 3.
I know.
I test them. You test 8, 10, and the 12 at the same time, just to see the difference. Oh, see, I think it's a great video. So just to have 8, 10,
How
and
about
12.
if we just get the 10-inch ported and then the 10-inch wedge?
No.
See, I think that would be cool because then you could just A/B between the two.
Yeah, sure. I guess.
And show the difference between the ported and sealed, the performance between the ported and sealed.
No. That one is cool too.
Yeah. All right. Hi, guys. In today's episode of I Want to Open My Stereo Shop, today I had to fill up another form to apply to get
pre-approved to get
approved to get final inspection of the building, if that makes any sense. It makes total sense.
Really?
So Joe Fox from Fox Acoustics, a maker of cool boxes, he put on his page today, he finally got the approval on his building and it took 3 months to get it. It was ridiculous. He's like, dude, I just needed someone to come out there and go, yeah, you're good.
That's not that easy.
Apparently not.
Dean 1129.
Oh, wow. That's the only one you picked this. That's so sad. I have an Alpine PDX V9. Recently, left side volume has decreased. Switch RCAs around, but still no change. Assuming amp is on its way out, unless I have some unless you have some recommendations to check. The only other thing that we've ever had be an issue on those is the output plugs. For some reason, the output plugs, every now and then, we get a bad one that would just fizzle out on us. But in your case, no, it sounds like the amplifier is finally going poo-poo.
Uh-huh.
So, time to upgrade. Good evening.
Good evening.
Update on the AR and Blackbird Saga. I was able to flash it this morning. Twin Cities hit 50 today. Finally got some sunshine.
Very nice. See?
And that's why you got sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually talking to Brian about that today.
So, very good.
Yeah, it's great. I'm glad.
It's always great when it's like everything works.
Yeah.
Finally. All right.
I was a wee bit red that day. Yeah, you were, Tim. You were more than a wee.
All right, quick.
Our building needs more outlets. I have a kicker PXA 300.4 for doors high level and a kicker 1200 for subs low level. Why does the sub not pound hard? Oh wait, why does the sub not pound hard only if I unplug the PXA? They pound all off JVC 7. It sounds like there's okay. Only if I unplug the PXA. It sounds like something might be wired up, like out of phase. It sounds, or out of polarity, but it sounds like wiring. It sounds like you have a polarity issue, positive negative switch somewhere that is causing that to happen. It's either that or a voltage thing, but that amplifier is so small, I can't really see that affecting the voltage. So I'm going to go with there's a polarity issue somewhere on the wiring, and that is causing the subs to be out of phase with something else in the car.
All right, I'm just gonna switch. You can pick any. I wanna know what is that JVC radio because
M750BT.
Yeah, it has a three
RCA outputs.
Three RCA outputs, so it only has two RCA outputs, and we're just grabbing,
Yeah, but it sounds like I think add a phase. Be polarity. Wiring is polarity. Dean, what vehicle sounds better to your ear? Brian's Cadillac or the high-end Brax system you guys put in the Porsche? Our Brax system was louder, way louder than Brian's Porsche. But sound-wise, the Brian's car is still like, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So yeah, we had way more sound in ours, but Brian's car is just. And there again, it's yeah, he's gonna argue that point probably.
Mm-hmm.
But we also had a lot more bass. He doesn't have a ton of bass. Yeah, 6-channel preamp.
6-channel.
Yeah, why don't you just use RCAs?
Yeah.
Why isn't the StreamYard bubble red anymore? Because we changed the color.
Yeah.
So
you gotta fight the blue.
Yeah, you gotta change the color. So blue it is. Yeah, 3 RCAs out. I would go RCA into the amplifiers, just to eliminate any possibility.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like a Brax 4-channel. I forget what it's called. Okay.
I think it's 4K.
I mean, sure. Just come make a deposit, Christian. We'll order you one.
100%.
I mean, whatever you need, buddy. Yeah, you already put that one up.
I put that one?
You literally
the DX39?
Yeah, you already put that one up.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Okay, let me go here for a second. Front stage starts to sound distorted or muddy above 30 on the volume. I made sure the signal has no distortion with an oscilloscope and set the crossover points per Illusion Audio called them. I'm guessing there was a part 1 to that, maybe? I don't know. What the heck just happened? That was weird.
That's a lot.
Okay, we'll have to see if we can find the rest of that question.
Finally you say that's the one that you just put on?
Yeah.
Finally got my stereo.
Do you need an RTA to tune with DSP?
Perfect.
I'm thinking to buy a DSP. Do you need an RTA to tune a DSP? It does make things a lot easier. It really does. That is for sure. Do you totally need it? If you know what you're listening for, the answer would probably be no. But the question is, do you know what you're listening for? So I have watched 2 people tune a car without an RTA. Technically 3, I guess, because I've watched Sage do it the way he does it. I've watched Nick play with it, and I've watched Brian do it. And I'm sure Jeff Smith could do it. I'm not going to try it. I don't have that ear for that. But So the answer is yes. Yes. And that's somebody asked earlier what would be a cheap acoustical RTA. And the U-Test mic from Audio Control / Studio 6 or the Dayton Audio version of it would be two good alternatives for an affordable RTA to do electrical or acoustical tuning. Yep. You good? Okay. Adding a kicker key lock to my 2020 Honda CRV. I thought I only needed one, but kicker told me I might need two. My local installer tells me I need three. Does that sound correct? Why are you shaking your head?
Sounds correct.
It does?
Yeah, it's a Honda CRV. Kicker key lock. It's only 2-channel,
Okay,
right?
time out. First off, it's a Honda.
Mm-hmm.
Honda doesn't report anything through the rear channels.
2020.
Honda does not report anything through the rear channels.
Okay.
So there's no beep, beep, beep coming through any of the speakers.
So one is fine.
So, well, that's what I was getting to. You said three. Why would he need three? It doesn't say it's a premium audio system.
No. I was two.
So premium audio would be three because you'd have a subwoofer and a center channel you'd be trying to retain.
Right.
But at that point, why? Just go straight into the amplifier and let the upmixer do all its work and just call it a day. If all you have is a base model Honda CRV, the safety features all report through their own noisemakers, so they don't go through the factory speakers. So there's no reason to worry about the rear speakers. Those can feed into something else. If you want fader control, then you will want front and rear, so you'll want two. Other than that, there'd be no reason to have three because there's only two sets of outputs on the radio. So front and rear would be it. And there again, that's only if you want fader control. So
one is fine. Two is an optional.
yeah, one is fine, two is optional. It just depends on like what the other part of the question was, like if you needed that. Being that it's cold in Florida, what pointers should one follow to keep amps from shutting off? And when the weather gets boiling hot, what should be done? Amp care. So this is one of those things where, like, when we put amplifiers under the seats a lot, which is what we do. Some amplifiers have, some cars have AC ducts underneath the seat, which is nice because in the wintertime, it'll keep the amplifiers at an operating temperature. And in the summertime, it'll cool them down. Other than that, putting them in a shaded area that gets some form of air circulation is ideal for them. So that's why we tend to keep them inside of the car, because the cabin of the car is going to be the coolest or hottest part of the car, whereas the trunk is not. So because the trunk is not cooled or heated, and is also not as well insulated as the inside of the car. So that's why we try to keep them inside the car, because that helps them, perform to their optimum capabilities.
Perfect. Where is it?
I don't know.
Right here.
Oh, look at. Hold on. Front stage starts to sound distorted or muddy. I thought I already read. We already read this.
That was the first.
Yeah, but I didn't know what the second part of it was. I mean,
I thought you read the second part. That was the first one.
This is the first part. Was there a second part to it?
Mm-hmm.
What was the second part? Bring them inside, or if they're cold or they're cold. Are we talking about the dogs now? I feel so confused. Are the Morel 12-inch Power Slims available yet? Do you know their RMS ratings? So the RMS ratings for them is on their website.
700 watts.
700 watts, and very limited quantity. So I don't know. The answer to that would probably no, they're not available yet then, because there was like only 12 that came in on the first run, and I don't know when the second run is going to come in. So yeah, we were talking about the dogs. Yeah, keep them inside, keep them warm, keep them cool. Turkey jerky. Yeah, that's it's all right. I use PC fans on my amps, one to push, one to pull. The only problem I have with that is they make a lot of noise. If they're in the trunk of the car, that's cool. Haha. Otherwise, you have to hear. That's the one thing about like the Power T amplifiers from Rockford is that they make a lot of noise if they're just chilling out underneath your seat. But like in a Jeep where we typically use them, you don't hear them. Those we'll try to put in the back of the car because those fans come on and they get really noisy. So it's kind of a trade-off.
All right.
Yeah, if you have 500 watts, that'll be enough.
Yeah.
That'll definitely be enough. Okay, hold on. There's part one. Struggling to get rock music to sound good. Cymbals too sharp. Any tips for tuning a DSP wise? Oh, tuning DSP wise. 68,000 and 8,000. See where they're at. Might want to just bring those down a little bit. Tone them down, especially in the tweeter range or for the tweeters. Just kind of bring those down. There again, there's a lot that could be doing that. It depends on how much gain you have, depends on when it's doing it, depends on your source unit. Yeah, it's a lot. But try turning those two frequencies down. See if that helps. Fan noise is just one of the most annoying things ever. I hate the fans for my truck's AC. Yeah, it's always bad when you're on a phone. All right, what do you got?
All right.
Oh, my hands are cold. Finally got my stereo installed in my Ram regular cab Kenwood 1057. Illusion, AC3X in the dash, and C6s in the doors. B2 Rampage 8-inch, driven with a D6 1200, and 2 each. Jesus. I got questions. Okay, so now we got the second part. Front stage starts to sound distorted money over 30 on the volume control. I made sure the signal has no distortion with an oscilloscope and set the crossover points per the Illusion Audio called them. I tried adjusting input and output gains on the D6 1200 with no luck.
That's what I have.
So output gains on there are no output gains on a D6 1200. There's in level control, it's just all the way up.
Yeah.
It's not really output gain. It's negative gain, I guess, would be the only way to think of it. We never turn that down. The only time again, I've never used an oscilloscope to set a DSP amplifier. It's a 4-volt head unit, so I'm assuming. The easiest thing is like a couple things. One, how does it sound when the input gain slider on the D6 1200 is set to 0? And 2, how much gain do you have? Like, where did we go on the EQ portion of it? So did we go above the 0 line a lot? So did we boost? Did we cut? What did we do there? So those are really the things you have to, because if you're boosting over 3 dB and then you have input gain, yeah, it's you could have some issues there. The other thing too is that depending on the volume you want to play it at compared to the volume that it's capable of playing at could also be a problem. So because that unit will play clean all the way up. So if it's distorting at 30, that means it's tapped out. Like it should be able to go up to its maximum volume output. So somewhere something is up too much for it to do that. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that at 30, that's as loud as it's going to get, which is probably not what you're wanting to do, especially with 3,000 watts of subwoofer. The C3 is a great sounding speaker, but it's not a loud speaker. So you might not have what you're trying to do, right? I don't know. That's a tough one. Hey. You can hide. I don't have anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where to go with that one. Moscone-America.com Pro 830 DSP amplifier. If you're looking for a multi channel, 8 to be precise, AB class, staggered power, DSP amplifier. This guy right here. This is the Pro 830. It's 10 channel DSP, 4 channels of low power, 4 channels of high power, plus 4 channels of DSP output. It's pretty awesome. You can check it out at moscone-america.com. My backup camera keeps crapping out. What's ideal for a Sony? I mean, wow, okay. The only backup cameras we use is Echo Master. So, and we don't really have them crap out. Every now and then maybe 3 or 4 year old version of it will die, but other than that, we just use Echo Master stuff. So, yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, no, I was reading this one just out of curiosity and truly off topic. Does Florida have noise cameras through the city like New York City? After a certain decibel, you get a noise pollution ticket. That is a no. Thank God. My tuning skills are getting better, guys. I'm happy with my trucks first and second, and my little sister's second, first, and second. SQ. Okay. Thank you. All tips. You guys are great. Thanks, Fernandez. El Fernandez. Sorry. Thanks, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Angel, what is up? Echo Master. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They have the new 720 cameras too, apparently, which
we don't have.
Yeah. Can you do more videos on 3rd gen Highlander hybrids? If we get them in, we will. That's a fairly popular one. Most Toyotas are. So, yeah, we'll see if we get a hybrid, we'll film it. Because, yeah, for sure. Okay. The EQ on auto tune was actually pulling down. I did back off the 0. Okay, wait a minute. All right, timeout. I think we found your problem.
What happened?
You used auto tune on the EQ on the D6 1200. Okay. Don't do that. Okay, so the auto tune is for electrical only. It doesn't do acoustical. Okay, so your Kenwood is already a flat signal coming out of it, so it's not doing anything correct. It's applying its house curve to the input signal and has nothing to do with the way the truck is supposed to sound. So reality is you need to start over on the tuning side of things, because that tune is not going to work for anything, because it's not actually listening to the car. It's just applying their EQ layer to it, which no. So the best bet for you is to just maybe save it on preset 1 if you want, but go to preset 2 and start from scratch, because it needs to be acoustically tuned, not electrically tuned. And the auto feature on the audio control only does an electrical tuned house curve to it. And it can be your best friend or your worst nightmare. We never use it at all, ever, because not a fan. That's one of the things they're kind of working on. But yeah, don't. That's probably where we need to start, is actually getting a tune on there. Speaking of gain, is it better to lower gain and higher head unit volume up to clipping? I'm going to say yes. So, and let me obviously dive into this in a minute. When setting up a system, we always set it up to whatever the maximum amount of undistorted radial volume we're going to get. So on a Kenwood, it goes up to 40. On everyone else, it's like 38, somewhere in that range. And that's where we're at. We're there. We're at that. Subwoofer is usually at about 3 dB. Very rarely will we add subwoofer gain into a system, because that goes up to 10, and that is a ton of overlap. So if you turn the subwoofer level up on the head unit up to its full 10, you're way over your overlap. So very rarely will we do like negative 10 dBs of overlap. And then that, because that's huge. That's way too much distortion going into the subwoofer. But from setting the gains after that point, it's with the volume up as high as it will go. The name of the game is to keep the gains in the amplifier as low as possible. For some reason, there's this feeling that, I only want to play my radio up to 15. And it's like, it kind of sucks, because if you, like, in a perfect world, if we had a linear volume knob, then that would be fine, because it's just a straight line like this, and you're picking a point on here where to stop. So if you stop halfway up, that's going to give you, it's not giving you 4 volts of output anymore. Most of these, you don't get 4 volts of output until you're all the way delivering the maximum signal output. So, you're like, okay, so we're going to max out our gains on our amplifiers for 2 volt signal now. And then we're going to take it up to 15. And then eventually that's going to creep up to 16, 17, and 18. And now, of course, we're just sending a bunch of crap into the radio, or from the radio to the amplifiers, because my gains are up too high already. So the system should be playing as loud as it possibly can, source unit wise, and then add gain to it if it needs it. Hopefully that makes sense. That's a good one. And does it pack Amp Pro clip? No, it doesn't. They designed it properly. Thanks, guys. I will undo the auto tune and start over. Great advice, as always. FYI, I picked up a mini DSP mic for acoustical tuning. There you go. That's right. They make that too. That'll work. Very cool. I'm thinking of getting the Rockford powered box. That's the P300. But is there a huge difference between the 10 and the 12? Yeah. Huge? No, but if you got room for the 12, just get the 12.
It's huge. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think it's not huge. You're not gonna see it that much.
It's gonna be amazing. It's spectacular. You're gonna be mind blown. Just don't put in water, because they won't work ever again.
Yeah. And you don't even have to move the settings on the power box.
Oh god, no! Don't try to set anything on it. Just turn it high level or low level.
High level, low level, remote.
Sensitivity or no sensitivity.
Yeah.
For the remote control, and that's it. There's 3 knobs on there. They don't do anything. Just leave them off.
Yeah.
Leave them whenever they're down.
All the way down sounds amazing.
Yeah, it'll be all you need. What's your least favorite vehicle to work on?
What is this? What's your favorite?
Okay, believe it or not, it's the same car, and it's whatever car I'm working on at the time. It's really what it comes down to. I don't have any, I'm sure there is, cars I don't want to work on, but usually every morning it's whatever car shows up in the install bay. That is my favorite and least favorite car that I want to work on, because I don't want to work on it, and I'll be happy when it's done.
Okay.
So, I don't know. It's just years of this. What do you hate to see?
For me...
Anything with a backup camera?
Yeah, pretty much. No, I think the F-150 is kind of you're already into it. You already know what's going on.
I love the F-150s.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
yes, 100%.
I would every morning, if there was an F-150 Tundra or a Wrangler here, / Gladiator.
Yeah. The Jeep, I'm still kind of in between, because you have to take so much apart. It's a lot of parts.
There's no fast way to do a Wrangler.
Honda core. Oh my God! One screw for that door.
Yeah,
panel.
I'll take Honda Accords all the time.
Yeah. And what I don't like, old cars. Period. I don't care what kind of car you have. An old car, it's terrible.
This is actually off screen here. This is a Hyundai.
It is.
The problem with the Hyundais is that they're aging prematurely. So, which we kind of knew was going to happen, but they just age prematurely. So they become very breakable fast. And then the older F-150s are starting to become brittle too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The older car is just a pain.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, no. And by old...
Exactly.
It's not like we're talking old. We're talking 2003 to 2008.
It's fragile.
They're just... Some of those cars are just get them out of here, man. They are no good. Dodges. Yeah, Dodges fall apart so fast.
Dodges, really?
Yeah, the Chryslers. They're the whole that not the new dash.
Okay.
Not your Challenger that you like, but the long dash and the Chrysler 300, the 300, the whole top and the vinyls peeling off, and I mean they all end up that way.
That center clip, they always like the dash expands.
Yes,
it doesn't clip anymore.
Yes,
and then the only thing you see is the big gap in the.
Yeah, and they all go, man, can you all fix that? And you go, no.
Yeah, close your eyes.
Yeah.
See, it's not there.
It's not there. Hey, do you guys have a specific car that you drive? Would you like some easier speakers to put in it? Because that seems to be what we all do, right?
Yes, I love that.
Well, Focal makes a line called Focal Inside. And in this case, they just came out with a brand new Focal Inside versions of Tesla speakers. But don't feel bad. They also make them for Fords. They make them for Toyotas. They make them for BMWs. And so many others. Volkswagen, too. So you can go to focal-america.com and check out the Focal Inside line of speakers. Oh, Mercedes. So, yeah. And again, depending on the car, the speakers are designed for that customer in mind. So it's pretty cool. I have the Exelon case 395 BT non-screen. Yep. Mm-hmm. We had a cold freeze spell for a week, and now the radio resets here and there. Really? I wonder if it got moisture inside of it. Huh? Possible, maybe? Just here. Or something may have cracked. I mean,
it cracked because it was cold.
No, think about it though. I mean, we've seen, I mean, it could have.
So you think it was cold, and then when just like trying to start up, it was like.
Yeah, something could have broke free from the board. One of the exactly. Yeah. I mean, it could happen. It could totally happen. Yeah. If it got colder than its operating temperature.
Hopefully, you have warranty, right?
Well, it's an Exelon. It has a 2-year warranty.
That's what
I know.
Where did you buy it from?
Hopefully. Like the 80s and 90s BMWs with the dashes that sag in the middle after 3 or 4 years. Yeah.
Oh, now that you're talking about that stuff, there you go.
Any way to have a missing door clip and not have rattle. Female part, the door clip goes into a bit bent, pushing too hard. So the nice thing is you can actually go to Amazon and type in whatever your car is, door clip, and you can buy all the door clips you want. So, we actually stock quite a few door clips. Every now and then I got to make a run to go get more door clips because you can never have them all. But the nice thing is you can actually buy door clips really cheap off Amazon. So I would suggest just do that. I mean, that's what we do. We have a bin full of clips.
Go to the auto bar store. Maybe you'll find something in there.
I would get them off Amazon. They're way cheaper.
I'm just saying if
the auto parts store will have the clips. So they have all the clips now. You just have to kind of
spend the money.
Well, yeah, and you have to dig through them. I find that Amazon's just boom.
Yeah.
Or it might be related to the cold. Isn't that what we said? It could just cold. Come on, Mike. Listen, you're up there in the cold. Is it doing something in your head?
Exactly.
I feel like it is.
I
feel like it is. Dude, I feel when we finally get Mike on the show, like the image we painted, people will be like, oh, that was what I was thinking. We'll be like, oh.
True. See?
True.
You say true.
What's up, Yak Deal?
Let's go get some tacos, bro. From Vegas.
Yeah, I bet you he knows where tacos are at. It doesn't matter. We got Mike, man. I don't know what you wrote.
Cool.
Mike, he says not related. Read what I wrote.
Okay.
We're talking about shrinkage? I mean, that's, yeah. Want to have an active 2A front stage using 2 2-channel amps. Tweeter amp is 70 watts. Mid-range amp is 120 watts. Is that a good or bad difference for staggered power? That's a fabulous. I like it. That's perfect. Yeah. No, I think that is 100% awesome. All right. 2011 Sentra the other day. Plastic might as well been a thin chocolate bar. Couldn't move any parts without them cracking. Oh, Yeah, or it might not be related to cold. I know, like as we know, it doesn't get super cold like it gets up there where you're at. But I know we had a few bad winters. I've been doing this way too long. Where like
Way too long.
we had to sit there and we tried to take a car apart, man, and it was not happening. Like the plastic was just and so we would just sit there and run the heater in the car, and then we'd hop in and take the car apart. But yeah, plastic is not your friend, especially when
It's always
cold.
scary,
Yeah.
like you're trying to pry it and you take most careful as you can to take it out, and it's like, oh, my collar on the phone. That's just me.
You guys
bro.
see eye to eye, right?
Oh, totally. That's what we're bros. That's right.
Oh my gosh.
When you guys turn around, we talk about you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
Chucky suck. Oh, and Elias says, "So,
dude, we had so much fun in these events, man.
We'll see your ugly faces later this week." Hey,
Yeah.
Elias,
Wow.
I just want you to know
you're not doing a great job today.
you're doing a terrible job today. you're just brittle ass plastic. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
That's why the heat, it dries it out, man.
The heat?
The heat dries out the plastic. The cold makes it brittle.
And here it comes, the car stereo installer just to break it.
It's just this, as he says, it's Russian roulette, man.
Yeah.
You just never know what you're going to get into. And that's why older cars suck. So it's all good, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Back to questions. I just saw one here. Hold on. How much voltage drop is bad when pushing the system? Ooh. So what you want to think of is not necessarily the voltage. Okay, so voltage drop is going to cause the amplifier to heat up faster, right? Because the power supply isn't getting a steady stream of current. So if it's constantly going up and down, but really what you want to look at is what the minimum operating voltage is of the amplifier and the maximum operating voltage of the amplifier. Because in most systems, you're going to have maybe, if it's a pounder, where I'm not talking like SPL guys, though that's a whole nother world of whatnot.
Craziness.
But, most amplifiers, some of these amplifiers use what's called a boost power supply. And a boost power supply is designed to regulate the output power of the amplifier compared to the amount, depending on the input voltage that's coming into it. So, for example, if you have an 800 watt amp and you put 14 volts to it, it's an 800 watt amp, maybe a 900 watt amp at that point if it's a good one. However, if as soon as it goes down to, let's say, 11 volts, it's going to significantly reduce the amount of power it's putting out to keep itself from blowing up. Okay, so it's gonna drag down. If you have a voltmeter on your system, you can watch this happen, but most of the time, and they're again in a basic system, let's say small 2 amplifier system under 2,500 watts, you should be fine as far as the voltage swing that you're going to have happening in the car. Because remember, music is dynamic, so it's not like, unless you're just playing something that's just going, which you're not typically doing, so the voltage is going to kind of bounce around all the time anyways, which if you've seen a voltmeter on it. Mm-hmm. Now, running the car without the alternator going, obviously it's going to drop down a lot faster, and you're going to, dude, it's so funny. I can always tell you, like, when we forget to put the battery charger on, I'll be like, and I'll be listening to it, and hey, we need to put the battery charger on, because you'll know immediately, the system is just, like, something doesn't sound right, and you're like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
And just put the charger on.
Loses everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think Tim.
Oh, wait, hold on. Dude. Do it again. We both press the button. Easiest car ever. Ferrari 430. Screws hold down, and the battery is in the passenger footwell. Okay. I mean, the last 430 I did just had a single din in it. So, I mean, it was just a matter of pulling out the single din and putting in a new single din.
That was a flip out, right?
No, it wasn't even a flip out. I mean, he might have done one, but I'm just thinking of the one that the guy that drove it like it was a Hyundai. Dude, the guy was like rich beyond words, and he's like, I need a new radio. We put it in. the car was all pitted
Rusted.
and just
The
falling,
engine.
just crap. And he's like, bro, listen, the amount of money I make,
That's my daily.
This is my daily driver. And I go, hey, man. He's like, I don't worship the ground this thing walks on. I go, okay, that's all good. Whatever you need, man. Whatever you need. Is there plastic lotion? That's a great question. I think it's just called Armor All, but that's the worst thing for plastic ever because the silicone gets inside of the porous part of the plastic, and that's usually what causes it to break when it gets hot or cold. Is that the silicone expands and that cracks the dash. So yeah, not good stuff. During our visit, I got a call from my buddy saying they broke my Fernando custom fuse holder bracket. They tried to pry it in the cold and snapped it. If you can tell us, I don't remember which car it was, Jody, but we'll make you a new one. It's not a big deal. Actually, if you could send us the old parts, we'll just use that to make you a new one. It's not the end of the world. It happens. We just build you a new one.
And just tell everybody, don't broke it again. Yeah.
So if you still got all the pieces, let us know that, or reach out to us. Let us know, maybe if you had a picture or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not a big deal. We can just make a new one. Resinex, is it worth the price? I will just say this. Nick was nice enough to send me a bunch of stuff for my car, because when I said I'm going to at some point do my car, he says, I got you. He sent me, and it's very nice stuff. I know he's done a lot of testing on it, and it tests really, really well compared to everyone else. So is it worth the money? I would buy it if I didn't have it.
Junior, Giovanni, over there, those guys, they use a lot of Resinex.
Yeah. Doug's a big fan.
So it's a great product, man. Yeah. Now the question is, it's worth it? I guess it's just personal.
Well, that's you. Yeah, that's you. You got to decide what's worth it to you. I mean, I've spent money on a lot of stupid stuff, and it was worth it to me though. My wife would feel different. Yeah, exactly. Good stuff. But yeah, hey, listen, if you can afford it, isn't it the case? If you can afford to do the best, you do the best, right?
Yes, do the best.
And if you can't, you do what's the best that you can afford.
Well, then you suck.
I don't know if it means suck, but I mean you just do the best that you can.
Yeah.
I
know. Hey, all right. So, Fang.
Okay. Hey guys, have a great weekend. Stay safe while traveling. Make sure plane has all its parts firmly attached.
Don't scare me, bro. Don't scare me.
He sits by the window too, so and he's small, and that seatbelt, man,
it's not gonna hold me.
It might not.
All right, so I'm gonna change the
it might not, but hey guys, so this is it for the lives.
Yeah.
From here. Now, Fernando has told me I can't say, hey, look forward to this, that, and the other of what we're going to be doing at Knowledge Fest, because he just won't let me do it anymore, because every time we say we're going to do something and then we don't do it, we look bad. So I will say this. If you don't follow us on Instagram, that is the best place to find us, especially on these travel trips, because it's real easy for us to go on Instagram, show you what's going on. This is going to be a big show. If we have time to do a floor show, I want to do one, because we haven't done one in a while, and this is a bigger show with a lot of vendors, so it would be really nice to take you guys and show you around on that. But if we don't get to do it this time, well, guess what? We can do it next time.
That is true.
We'll be doing this again in another 30 days. And if I don't get to do it that time, then I'll do it the next time. But that means, what's up, K5? That means we won't be back here in the install bay until Tuesday of the following week.
Yeah.
So there'll be a Saturday show.
See you guys on Master Tech for sure.
But that's what's going on. So we'll be in Vegas. We'll be doing Knowledge Fest things. I'm not going to – I always want to so, yeah. I still want to do something live late from the bar.
That would be a bad idea.
It would be a terrible idea. And that's why we never do it.
Bad idea, man.
No. No, the only time we did anything like that was when we were in Orlando. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And
look at that deal over there. It's another deal over here.
And I said, Sue never watches these things.
She
and
was
she
watching
actually
it.
watched them that night. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
But you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Yeah, 5-star After Dark.
That's
I
for
love
sure.
doing 5-star After Dark.
That would be very dark. Anyway, so stay tuned, guys, on Instagram, here in YouTube.
It'll be Instagram
Yeah.
or YouTube, one of the two.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah,
Instagram, YouTube.
hold on, sorry. Match, I guess, will be off the hook this year. Bigger and better. Can't wait. Oh yeah,
No, man.
we know.
I know.
We know. All right, guys. Thank you so much as always for tuning in. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week. There again, Instagram's place. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Audio Control, Focal, Moscone Gladen. As always, if you want to find them, head over to their websites. Check out their products. We really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll get some audio control boxes in here to play with. But if we don't, we also have some new Diamond Audio boxes that we're going to be playing with when we get back.
For that,
so they sent us some heavy-ass boxes that I had to move today. So when we get back, we'll be putting some new boxes in Haley's ride.
That's right.
So pretty cool there. You guys have a wonderful rest of the week.
See you guys tomorrow on 5 minutes with 5-star. Bye.
Either way, bye.